Adana presents Fowl Play, an adventure for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition.
I have not been alive these 26 years by just running willy-nilly into anything.
You hear Hanael laugh softly to herself at the mention of your age. I shall not keep you anymore. While we are talking here, we're losing daylight. And there's still half a day's travel if you want to investigate the crater.
Yes.
Day is it now?
It is mid-morning.
Oh. And it takes half a day.
Roughly, yes.
Excellent. I hope you guys are not afraid of dark.
If you walk.
I can't fly.
I want to see Winnie hop.
I can't fly, but my familiar can.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I can't fly either, actually, I think. I have a glide speed.
Oh yeah, you would have to hop from a branch in order and glide.
Yep.
I can glide.
I can glide?
And even then, it's 60 feet per round, and I can move 50 feet. So it's not that much faster. All things considered. But over half a day, yes.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter anything if you guys can't keep up with me.
I do not have a whole lot I can provide you with, but whatever I have, food-wise, I can offer you.
Have a means of getting there faster?
Unfortunately not.
Oh. Well, that's just biscuits, isn't it?
Yes.
If I could at all, I would drop you off at the hill. Well, first the crater and then the hill immediately, but even with some of my powers, should I transform into my giant form, you would fall out of the sky as soon as we get close.
Fox friend.
Yes.
Fox friend. Is there a teleportation circle nearby?
No.
Oh, how unfortunate. Very well, I suppose it's, yeah, I suppose it's Shank's pony.
Well, I wish happy travels for you, and
Kume bows, and that's his means. That's his way of accepting, and yeah, he's good to go.
Be good, I suppose. Or at least don't do anything I wouldn't do.
There are very few things I haven't already done in my life.
Oh, I feel the same way.
Fair travels.
Toodle pip.
Hanael turns from you and wanders over to her little garden and then looks up to watch you guys leave her grove. As you walk through the forest, you hear the different sounds of the birds change and twist and turn, the mood getting darker as you get closer to the area of the crater. It doesn't take you long at all to start noticing the effects of the corruption that Hanael mentioned. It only takes less than an hour and a half for the trees to start losing their leaves.
Small question, the birds.
Yes.
Are they speaking in Auran or birdfolk or common?
I was wondering
No.
that. Can we understand them?
No, these are not sentient birds. These are...
Okay.
Okay.
Can Vinny, he's got his familiar summoned, can he call to his familiar to ask her what they're saying?
Yeah, sure.
You see Vinny stop for a moment, and stuff his hand in one of his pockets and sort of shuffle around as he pulls out a rather ruffled-looking celestial canary that is now sitting on his finger. Just, I'm sorry I had to stuff you in there. I saw that terrible fox, and I thought that maybe it would eat you. But you're safe now, he says as he strokes its head. Can you go up and see what those birds are saying and report back, please? Oryx?
The bird looks at you for a moment and then flies up to one of the branches. As they land, you see several leaves falling off, which is weird because it's still summer. And looking around, your connection with the familiar, is that the same as with, like, you can get images and emotions, or is it words?
Let me see. Let me look at my find familiar spell. You can communicate telepathically with it.
Okay.
And I can also see through its eyes if I want to.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But I'll be deaf and blind while I do that. Yeah.
After a moment of your familiar sitting in the tree, just seemingly listening in, you said it's a she?
Yeah, Oryx is a she.
Yeah. She tilts her head again and then flies down and lands on your shoulder. And goes, is it a young... Do you imagine her as a young bird or older?
She is quite young. Not like a baby.
Okay.
But she'd probably be only 2 or 3 years old as a familiar. So
Okay.
he's probably had her 2 or 3 years.
The birds are scared.
Of what, dear?
There's something evil. Big evil things that look like cats.
Like cats? Oh, we don't like cats, do we, darling?
No, they're big cats. One of the sparrows said that she thinks, I don't think they live here though, but she says they're tigers. And sometimes humans, and sometimes tigers.
Were-tiger?
No, they're over there.
I see. No. A were-tiger is a creature that is sometimes a tiger and sometimes a man.
Could be. I don't understand.
And that's perfectly fine. Whereabouts did they say they were?
Up by the big evil circle.
Oh, okay. I'll let the others know. Would you like to sit on my shoulder, or would you like me to dismiss you?
I can sit here.
Okay. And he's going to turn to the party and go, Oryx tells me that after a conversation with the birds of the area, there are what I believe maybe were-tigers up by the crater.
Tigers?
Tigers.
Were-tigers. They're sometimes human, sometimes not.
Well, the bone structure will be interesting to look at, but I don't want to go near a live one.
Can I roll something to determine what I know about were-tigers?
If you think that you have... Give me a history or wisdom check, depending on whether you think Vinny might have heard about them in a tavern or read about them somewhere.
I'll go with the history check. That is an 18. Oh, and by the way, I should tell you I do have the keen mind feat.
Okay, yeah. You have definitely heard about were-tigers, but they normally live further south. But you have this nagging sensation in the back of your mind that you know something about, like a distant memory that tells you that this it sounds familiar, that there are were-tigers in this forest, but you can't remember where you heard it or in what connection with it.
He will relay this to the party with I wish I knew more, but it's almost like it's on the tip of my tongue. Like I got a fleeting glimpse of it, and it disappeared in a puff of smoke.
Were you drunk at the time when someone told you about these, or?
I don't drink.
Neither do I. Neither do I.
Mhm.
I was going to say, whilst you were doing your familiar, Fume was kind of staring at your tail feathers, going, "Is now the opportunity to try and steal these?" Or no.
Don't.
Yeah. So we've got stuff about where tigers. Your tiny burb is sitting on your shoulder with a fringe.
Yep.
And I presume we head on. What time is it? It's what, afternoon by now, lunchtime.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be.
Yeah. We keep going. Stop for lunch. We could get some roast chicken.
Excuse me?
Don't know. I presume we have rations. What rations would we actually have as a trio
like
of birds?
seeds,
Yeah.
trail mix.
I mean, 2 of you are scavengers and 1 eats everything, so...
Yeah, trail mix, seeds, nuts. I reckon.
I will look around the swamp and see if I can, or swamp/forest, and see if I can find anything worth eating that isn't sentient, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure. Give me a nature check. No, survival. Survival check.
Survival? Well, first I was afraid. I was petrified. That's 19.
You find some berries and some roots that you remember are edible.
Excellent.
You also find a few bugs.
Those are... I didn't find any bugs. What are you talking about? There are no bugs.
As you say, as you
Careful
munch.
bugs. As you munch on bugs.
Oh, no. Those were flying berries. No, sky raisins, even.
Insight check. I have passive insight of 24.
Yeah, you can't get past.
I'm going to stealthily try and eat these bugs so you don't tell, so let's contest that. I rolled a 16 because I am apparently garbage. That is with a plus 10 to stealth.
Yeah.
So good.
My passive perception already beat that 16. I don't need to roll.
Such delicious bugs. Oh God. Is he watching me?
You
And,
can't tell.
As he's eating these bugs and realizes that he may be being watched, he has stopped mid-step with 1 foot in the air and very slowly cocks his head sideways in an upward direction, trying to look behind him without trying to look behind him, like a chicken that's just heard an eagle or a hawk in the sky. No one's there.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna
See,
ignore
Bonnie.
you, and I'm
Bonnie
gonna
thinks-
eat my nuts.
Yeah, there you go. Same.
Oh,
I
goodness.
see. Oh, but I'm not gonna confront.
Oh, I found some roots and berries if we want to share.
I'll take the berries. Thank you. And yeah.
Excellent.
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
Well, I might cook these later, but I've eaten plenty. I ate some other berries on my way back.
So we're in a swamp now. Is that right? The trees and everything are starting to die. Like it's autumn rather than summer. Is that right?
Yeah.
What are there fish living in the water?
No, it's like, not sure if you've ever, like, have you ever been on a moor?
Yes.
The kind of
Oh,
swampy
okay, I see.
kind of
Yes.
soil. It's not water, but you can feel it like Even though it's not water per se, you can feel the ground just going squish when you walk on it.
Yep, yep.
Okay. But it's forested as well.
Yeah.
So okay, yeah, okay. I've been to Dartmoor. It's beautiful up there.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I imagine that kind of landscape but trees, awesome. Cool. Nice. Cool. Squish, squish.
Just a thought, because we are birds, right?
Yeah.
Does our
Yeah.
feet actually poke through the ground?
Since you have rather big feet as birds, so your talons would poke into the ground, but you wouldn't sink.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just walking normally. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
you
for the most
would.
part,
Like
yeah.
like a human would sink because you don't have that weight distribution as like birds do.
Yeah. Cool. Are there as we go along, are there signs that people have been coming through or anything like that?
You can tell that there are old trails back and forth through the forest where animals have walked. And give me as you get closer to the crater itself, give me a survival or nature check to see if, other than the obvious that the trees are dying and turning slimy, if there's anything suspicious going on.
So I've got +6 proficiency with nature and +2 with survival. So let's go with nature. It's a dirty 20 again.
Yeah. With the dirty 20, you can tell that there are tracks that don't seem to belong, and harkening back to what you heard about possible were-tigers, you can tell that these are like giant paw prints mixed with what looks like boots. Not long after that, you see what looks like a clearing opening up. Like if you're in a forest and you see that there's a clearing up ahead, that's what you get, and the ground around it is completely black.
Yeah, what time of day is it now?
It
I
would
ask because I've got the different things start coming into effect when it's dark.
it would be mid-afternoon, and as you reach the clearing, you see a deep crater in the ground with what looks like scorch marks in a halo around it. The ground itself has turned almost an obsidian purple black sheen, and the grass and dirt around it is a sickly green moss colored. The trees are almost entirely turned into a wooden pulp slime, and everything just smells of rot and burning wood.
It smells like home.